What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Investing Bros Show. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Chainlink and giving you an updated price prediction for the end of the bull market. I have been one of the biggest Chainlink bulls over the last couple of years, and people are really wondering if there's any updates to my predictions. And I'm going to tell you in short, yes. So you want to watch the entire video to make sure you understand just where I believe personally we're going to be seeing Chainlink's price get to. But before we do that, make sure to smash the like button if you enjoy these videos and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. First of all, hitting both those buttons is completely free and really helps the channel grow as we reach more and more people to help spread financial freedom through the investing of cryptocurrency. That being said, though, first, we got to roll the intro. Now, before we get into the actual details of where the price prediction is going to go, I want to make sure we set the stage correctly here. If you've watched my other price predictions, I've done now Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Well, the first thing you need to understand is that any price of any asset is simply its total market cap divided by its current supply. So we have to get those details. Supply is actually pretty simple with most altcoins. You just look at the tokenomics, you look at their unlock plans, and then you should have a very good understanding of where supply will be at any given time. When it comes to the market cap, though, this is where it gets very fishy. And for our formula, we have found a system in which, first of all, we need to predict where we think the total crypto market cap will be at any given time. And then based off of a ranking system of where the coin sits in the top 20, top 30, top 50, wherever it's sitting, what dominance of the total crypto market cap will it have? And that gives us the market cap and therefore gives us our expectation of what the price should be. I want to make sure you understand, I'm going to give you guys 3 specific numbers in this video, but you need to be aware that these are definitely flexible and it's simply a range or area that I think that the price of Chainlink could be in at any given time. Now that we have that set straight, let's go ahead and jump into the actual details here and share my screen. The 3 timelines. If this is the first price prediction video you're watching from me, welcome to the channel. Again, smash the like, hit subscribe. But there's 3 timelines that I think could be the top of the bull market. The first one would be an early market top. This would happen if we have a recession early in 2025. I think that we would top out sometime in April of 2025, and the market cap for crypto at this time is going to be somewhere in the region of $6 trillion, only doubling the top that we had back in 2021. Why do I think it gets so high? Well, this entire bull market is going to go high because this is the first bull market in crypto's history where institutions are going to be the one driving price action, not just retail investors. And institutions have a lot more money than the average retail investor. So 6 trillion, even with an early top, is my expectation for April. If the 4-year cycle continues, meaning we have these tops every 4 years, we wait until about October of 2025. This one, we're looking at about $11 trillion market cap for all of cryptocurrency. However, there's also a theory that potentially the 4-year cycle could end this cycle, in which case we get an extended bull market and do not actually see a recession and therefore a bear market until 2027. This could bring the top of the crypto market to be at $20 trillion by December of 2026. Those are the 3 timelines that we're working with right now as we make this price prediction video. And now it's time to get into the details. Remember, we got to find the market cap, not just of crypto, but of specific projects, and we got to know the supply. In this case, we're going to be talking about why I'm so bullish on Chainlink. Let's go over and take a look at the details of Chainlink at the time of making this video. Now, current price is $11.12. That market cap sitting right below $7 billion. It's currently ranked number 15, but I think that this number is going to dramatically change. But what will it look like as a whole? Let's start off with what could happen in April of 2025, my early top of the bull market price prediction. As previously mentioned, total crypto market cap is going to be sitting at about $6 trillion. And at the time, the supply of Chainlink is going to be sitting around 656 million. Now all we need to know is where we actually could see the market cap, the dominance of Chainlink actually be. With a $6 trillion market cap, I believe that Chainlink more than likely is not going to quite get to its peak, but is going to be somewhere in the top 10, commanding a 1.5% dominance of that total crypto market cap. Again, that dominance is going to get higher, and I'm going to explain more about that here in just a couple of minutes during my 4-year cycle and extended cycle predictions. But what you need to know right now is my expectation by April is that we will have a 1.5% dominance, a top 10 ranking for Chainlink, giving us a market cap for Chainlink of $90 billion. Yes, that's more than a 10x from where we currently are, but I believe that Chainlink, along with its added supply, will have an amazing run early in this second leg of the bull market. Well, if you want to do the math at home, we have a $90 billion market cap prediction area and a $656 million supply, or not dollar supply, sorry, 656 coin supply of Chainlink. That would give us a price prediction for April to be $137. That, from current price action, if this does have an early top, is still sitting in the camp of a 12x of your investment. I very much understand that this is a little out there. It's bullish. Some altcoins, even if they make it to the 4-year cycle, are not going to see a 10x. But the reason I'm so bullish on Chainlink specifically is, as I mentioned before, this is an institutional bull market, right? Even though Chainlink was around in 2021, the market in 2021 was mostly driven by retail investments, just the everyday person. And while Chainlink's a good project, it wasn't necessarily the darling of the retail investor. However, you fast forward to this bull market, the bull market of institutional adoption, and you look at what Chainlink is made for and what it is doing and who it's partnering with. Think of the future of how money is transacted. Banks, Swift, all major players are looking at Chainlink, a real-world asset coin, to be the main user for switching money back and forth, back and forth. We already know that the world is going into the cryptocurrency future. We understand that blockchain technology is far and away superior to what we currently have. And Chainlink is the coin that these large institutions are partnering with and investing in. Even though it's still number 15 at the moment, watch this climb very, very quickly, even early in this bull market. And if we have an early top, $137, 12x is on the table 100%, in my opinion, for where we could get to in April. But let's move into where we could potentially be if the 4-year cycle plays out. So instead of only getting to 1.5% dominance, I want to show you what I think could happen. My prediction is that Chainlink goes from number 15 into the top 10 by April, and by October of 2025 makes its way into the top 5, being the number 5 coin on CoinMarketCap. To show you what that would look like, we got to know the dominance at this point, right? Well, if you go back to 2021 at the top of the bull market, coin number 5, I think it was actually ranked number 4, but we're going to call it number 5 range right there, because number 5 was actually USDT. The top of the market got here right below 3% in November, December of 2021. I believe it is not unreasonable for Chainlink, being at the number 5 position, to do the exact same thing that we saw happen over here with Solana back in 2021. I believe that Chainlink will see a 3% dominance in the 4-year cycle. Well, what does a 3% dominance of $11 trillion mean? It means that we will have a $330 billion market cap for Chainlink. The supply would be about 685 million. And with some quick math, that gives us a price prediction for Chainlink in October of $481. Now, for anyone who's watched my previous videos, this is lower. I've made videos in the past that says that Chainlink potentially could make its way above 500, possibly all the way to 700 by October of 2025. But I've since calmed down a little bit, taken a look at more statistics, moved Chainlink down to my number 5 coin rather than being at number 3. And for that reason, if the 4-year cycle stays intact and at the top of the bull markets in October, I believe we only make it to about $481. That still, from current prices of Chainlink, would be a roughly 45x, 4,400% gain. That's a 45x for your investment. Not that shabby whatsoever. However, but let's move into the third and final prediction. What happens if the bull market actually extends, the 4-year cycle is over, and we do run into the end of 2026, well, things you need to know. Again, $20 trillion market cap for all of crypto. Again, Chainlink sitting in that 5 spot, number 5, number 4, maybe number 6, roughly a 3% dominance. It would have a $600 billion market cap. The supply would be at 735 million. That would give us a price prediction for Chainlink at the end of 2026 being up to $816. That is absolutely massive. If that was true, then it would be a gain of roughly 7,100% gain, a 72x on your investment. I know that sounds high, but that's what I'm looking at right now. If I'm right about where crypto can be as a whole, if I'm right about the ranking that Chainlink will have, then this is a realistic expectation for the end of 2026. But what's it going to be? What's the most likely outcome for Chainlink specifically? Will we have an early bull market top? Will we have the 4-year cycle stay intact, or will we have an extended market? I've given my opinion on the first 3, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. These are all 3 coins that I think are going to have the ability to stay higher longer than anything else. But every single altcoin from here on out in my predictions, I'm going to have to address its specific needs. If you go back to the bull market of 2021, certain altcoins topped out in May of 2021 and did not set a higher high by November, the way Bitcoin, Ethereum, and several other altcoins did. So will Chainlink follow with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana, or will it do something differently? Well, if we have an early recession, as I said earlier in the video, if the recession hits early in 2025 and markets begin to suffer because the economy begins to suffer, then that would be an early top. However, I believe the most likely outcome of them all for Chainlink is that it follows Bitcoin, it follows Ethereum, it follows Solana, and we extend past the 4-year cycle. I've explained it in the other videos, but in a nutshell, the 4-year cycle is not a theory that I believe is going to continue to play out. It's not necessarily a very strong theory, as we've only seen it 3 times. The first time it happened, there's no details whatsoever. It just was a thing that happened that 4 years after the previous top, we topped out. The second time it happens, we have another 4-year top. You kind of sit here and say, oh, what a coincidence. We seem to have a 4-year separation between these peaks. The third time it happened, which was 2021, that was the first time it went from coincidence to a pattern. But the problem with investing is that patterns, as soon as the retail investor thinks they understand the movements, that is when manipulation comes into play and the pattern ends up breaking. Well, in this case, the institutions, I already said it, this is an institutional market, meaning the majority of the money is going to be flowing from large players. And if they believe every retail investor is going to sell their complete portfolio at the end of a 4-year cycle, it's the perfect opportunity for institutions to buy up that supply and then take off without retail. This is something I think is absolutely likely. Other coins I think could top out either in April or in October of 2025. But with Chainlink being potentially one of the darling coins of institutional adoption, with it being the future of money transactions, this is one that I believe stays as long as there is positivity in the economy. And again, that could run all the way to 2026, in which case that $816 prediction, looking at the time like the most likely outcome for Chainlink. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Are you more of a fan of that early top at $137, or do you have a different price level for it right there? Are you a fan of the 4-year cycle and potentially a $481 price prediction, or do you agree that the 4-year cycle should be broken, extended bull market coming, and an $816 Chainlink by the end of 2026? Leave all that in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like and hit subscribe. Don't miss any of our content. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Adios. Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, don't just smash the like and hit subscribe, but watch another one as well, like this one right here. And if you want to learn more about trading and investing and get more confident along the way, learning with an amazing community, you might want to click this link right there. So go ahead, click them.